We've survived bad mods, brutal hangovers, and every road life threw at us. Now, it's time to ride right. These are the machines that match our grit. Let's kick off with a bike that looks like a rock concert in motion. The Honda CB650R, also known as the Baby Fireblade, isn't the most practical choice on this list. But damn if it doesn't make you feel like a star every time you fire it up. It takes the DNA of the legendary CBR 1000RR and wraps it in a more mature, usable package. You get a silky smooth 649 cubic centimeter four-cylinder engine, a balanced 94 horsepower that sings without screaming, and a riding experience that makes your inner teenager throw up devil horns. But here's the thing. This bike isn't for lazy Sundays. The riding position leans slightly forward. The suspension is tuned for excitement, not plush comfort, and on long rides, you'll feel it in your wrists and back unless you're still stretching like you did at 25. So why include it at all? Because for the Chavaruco who still loves the feel of a true sport naked, this bike is a statement. It's not the most forgiving ride, but it's one of the most rewarding, if you're up for it. This one's for the stylish rebels who want to grow older without growing dull. Just don't expect cruise control or heated grips. Expect grins. If you're getting back into riding or want something that won't leave you sore after a quick spin around town, the Yamaha MT03 is your secret weapon. Lightweight, nimble, and deceptively punchy. It's the kind of bike that makes every ride feel effortless. Its 321 cubic centimeter twin-cylinder engine delivers just enough torque to have fun, especially in urban settings. And at only 168 kilograms, you can flick it through traffic or down tight roads with the ease of a bicycle. The upright seating and high handlebars give it a relaxed, almost playful vibe. And the styling? Pure aggression. It's the kind of bike that makes you feel younger without making you feel stupid. Now, this isn't your long-distance cruiser. The power tops out quickly on the highway, and there's limited wind protection. But if your riding is mostly around town or on scenic routes, the MT03 is one of the best low-effort, high-enjoyment bikes you can buy. Perfect for Chavarucos who want to ride light, ride smart, and look a little mean while doing it. If you're still here, it means you're not just browsing. You're feeling it. That itch to ride again, or ride more. And guess what? That spark you feel, it's not fading. It's reigniting. So let's keep it going. Because the next bike, it doesn't just ride, it time travels. Kawasaki Z650RS. This one's for the riders who grew up drooling over 70s roadsters but want the reliability of something that starts every damn time. The Kawasaki Z650RS is retro done right. Not just a costume, but a real motorcycle with old-school soul and new-school tech under the tank. It wears its heritage proudly. From the round LED headlight to the sculpted tank and classic analog-style dials, this thing looks like it belongs in a vintage biker photo, but it handles like a modern machine. The 649 cubic centimeter parallel twin is smooth, responsive, and tuned to give you just the right amount of punch without kicking your back out of alignment. The riding position? Upright and comfortable. The chassis? Light and nimble. The suspension? Surprisingly well balanced. It's the kind of bike that makes you want to take the long way home, every time. Now let's be real. It's not built for cross-country hauls. It doesn't have cruise control, there's no heated anything, and if you're chasing high-speed touring comfort, this ain't it. But if what you want is a bike with character, a ride that makes you feel like you've gone back to a time when motorcycles were raw, honest, and damn good looking, this is your ticket. You ever look around and realize everyone else is slowing down, playing it safe, settling? Not us. We're not trying to relive the past. We're rewriting it with better bikes, better gear, and way better taste. You don't need a sports car to feel alive again. You just need two wheels, a little rebellion, and maybe the next machine on our list. Honda Rebel 500. This bike doesn't scream for attention. It smirks and nods like it knows something you don't. The Honda Rebel 500 is that cool, calm cruiser that lets the younger riders talk big, while it casually outlasts them. With a low-slung seat height of just 690 millimeters, the Rebel makes every ride feel grounded, stable, and confident, like you've been riding it for years before you even leave the lot. It's light enough to maneuver in your sleep and just heavy enough to feel like a proper motorcycle, not a toy. Under the tank is a 471 cubic centimeter twin-cylinder engine that delivers smooth, predictable torque. It's not about showing off. It's about riding in that perfect sweet spot between easy and exciting. Twist the throttle and you get exactly what you want. No surprises, no drama. Just pure, controlled power that never asks too much from your back or your wrists. And comfort? This thing's practically made for chavarrucos. The relaxed riding posture, wide handlebars, and low center of gravity make it perfect for long cruises or slow-roll city rides. ABS brakes keep things safe. The fat tires grip the road like they're madly in love with it. And the styling? Pure muscle with a minimalist soul. Sure, the tank could be bigger, and the rear suspension's a bit stiff if the road gets choppy. But if you want a cruiser that looks good, rides easy, and lets you roll through life with that "I've seen some shit" swagger, the Rebel 500 is calling your name. And let's be honest, you've always had a little rebel in you. This bike just brings it back to the surface. We don't downshift, we dominate. Every ride is a reminder. We're not riding into the sunset. We're chasing it down, full throttle, with the engine snarling and the world in our mirrors. We don't need permission, we need pavement. And the next bike? It doesn't just cruise, it commands. Kawasaki Vulcan S. You want presence? This thing shows up like a tattooed bouncer at a biker rally, calm, collected, but ready to wreck anyone's ego if needed. The Kawasaki Vulcan S isn't your grandpa's cruiser. It's the cruiser you wish you had in your 20s, built for how you ride today. Let's start with that low-slung seat, just 705 millimeters off the ground. You swing a leg over and instantly feel planted. Comfortable, powerful, like the bike wraps around you, not the other way around. And with a weight just under 230 kilos, it stays surprisingly agile for something that looks this tough. Now under the hood, it's packing the same 649 cubic centimeter twin-cylinder engine found in the Z650, but tuned to deliver torque right where you want it. Roll-on power is smooth, predictable, and right there when you need to pass a car, climb a hill, or just leave the world behind. But what makes the Vulcan S a game-changer for chavarrucos is ErgoFit, Kawasaki's system that lets you adjust the seat, handlebars, and foot pegs to your exact body. Long legs, short arms, bad knees, no problem. This cruiser adapts to you, not the other way around. It rides like a dream, especially on those winding highways where you can stretch out, drop into fifth, and just let the world fade. The ABS braking system keeps things tight and safe, and the suspension won't rattle your bones even after a full day in the saddle. Look, this isn't some loud, chromed-out relic that only looks good parked. The Vulcan S is built to ride. It's modern, muscular, and unapologetically rider-first. So if you've still got a rebel streak and you want a cruiser that fits your life like a custom leather glove, you just found your match. Not all killers make noise. Some bikes announce themselves with sound, others with size. But the smart ones, the truly dangerous ones, they move in silence. No wasted motion, no wasted energy, just pure calculated efficiency. This next ride isn't here to impress, it's here to outlast. Suzuki Burgman 400. The Suzuki Burgman 400 is the bike people underestimate, right up until it passes them, effortlessly, while carrying groceries, a gym bag, and a week's worth of confidence in the underseat compartment. It doesn't growl, it doesn't posture, it just works with surgical precision. The 399 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine might seem tame on paper, but in the real world, it's tuned to make city traffic irrelevant and long stretches feel like they're shrinking behind you. Smooth throttle, no clutch, no hassle. You're gliding. And don't let the word scooter fool you. The Burgman is built tough. A steel tubular chassis gives it legit stability even at highway speeds. The wide, supportive seat with adjustable lumbar support makes it feel more like a luxury lounge on wheels than anything else. And with a fuel efficiency of up to 27 kilometers per liter, you can go damn near forever without stopping. It's quiet, it's smart, and it's brutally efficient. Anti-lock braking system disc brakes, telescopic front suspension, storage that swallows helmets, laptops, jackets, you name it. It's the bike that does everything without needing to brag about any of it. The Burgman 400 is for the rider who doesn't need to prove anything anymore. You're not chasing clout. You're chasing peace, precision, and freedom without the back pain. You want to cruise under the radar while still being 2 steps ahead. This is your ghost ship. And trust us, nobody sees it coming. Style is a weapon if you know how to use it. While everyone else is trying to look loud, flashy, and fast, the real players walk in, calm, confident, and dressed to kill. They don't show off. They don't flex. They arrive. And the next machine. It's dressed in black, loaded with tech, and ready to disappear down any alley or across any border without leaving a trace. Honda Forza 750. If James Bond ever ditched the Aston Martin for 2 wheels, this is what he'd ride. The Honda Forza 750 isn't a scooter. It's a tactical weapon disguised as a commuter, sleek, silent, and surgically engineered to dominate urban chaos and highway stretches alike. From the moment you lay eyes on it, you know this thing wasn't built for fun. It was built for control. The aerodynamic fairing, the LED dual headlights, the minimal yet intimidating lines. It's not trying to look aggressive. It's trying to look untouchable. But under all that poise, pure tech muscle. A 745 cubic centimeter twin-cylinder engine paired with Honda's dual-clutch transmission means seamless shifting and controlled acceleration. No clutch, no fuss. Just twist and vanish. It's packing 4 ride modes: rain, standard, sport, and user-defined, and traction control that adjusts mid-corner like it's reading your mind. Cruise control? Of course, a BS. Standard. It's not a feature list, it's a mission briefing. The seat is low, comfortable, and designed to cradle you, not punish you. The storage compartment fits your full-face helmet, a backpack, and maybe a stolen briefcase or 2. Add in the 5-inch TF-Tie display and Honda Road Sync connectivity, and this thing turns into a command center on wheels. The Forza 750 isn't for weekend warriors. It's for riders who demand precision, the kind of chavarucos who dress well, ride smart, and like their machines, quiet, fast, and full of secrets. This isn't a toy, it's a tool, and in the right hands, it's deadly. Some roads are meant to be ridden alone. Some rides are better with company. This isn't one of them. This next machine is for the ones who prefer the silence of their helmet over a conversation. The ones who chase fog-covered hills, not coffee shop parking lots. This is the bike for those who don't follow the pack because they already know the pack couldn't keep up. Kawasaki Versys 650. The Kawasaki Versys 650 is the kind of machine that doesn't care what you think. It doesn't need to impress. It just needs a full tank, an open road, and maybe a sunrise that nobody else showed up for. This is the motorcycle you ride when you're not looking for applause. You're looking for distance. With a tall stance, upright riding position, and serious ground clearance, the Versys 650 is built to handle the unplanned. Gravel, rain, that backroad shortcut that turned into a goat trail, doesn't matter. The Versys just keeps going. Its 649 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine puts down smooth, usable power. Nothing flashy, nothing overwhelming. Just steady pull through every gear, like a wolf trotting through the woods. Focused, efficient, and relentless. You won't be drag racing sport bikes, but you'll outlast them, and you'll look better doing it. It's got a 4.3-inch color TFT screen, traction control, dual disc brakes with ABS, and a suspension setup that can handle potholes, bad pavement, and rough stretches without rattling your spine loose. Optional seat-lowering kits make it more accessible for shorter riders, and there's room to strap on saddlebags and disappear for days. The Versys 650 doesn't need to be the fastest or the flashiest, because it's the most prepared. If you're the kind of chavaruco who doesn't need a destination to go riding, just a reason to disappear for a while, this is the bike that'll always have your back. Touring. Number tactical infiltration. This isn't sightseeing. This isn't casual. This next machine isn't for the weekend coffee run. It's for covering serious ground, fast, with surgical precision. It's for riders who plan their trips in time zones, not kilometers. If the last bike was a lone wolf, this one's a predator with a passport. Yamaha Tracer 9GT. The Yamaha Tracer 9GT isn't playing games. It's not here to be pretty, though it damn well is. It's here to take territory, to rip through mountains, cross borders, and destroy fatigue while doing it. Let's start with the engine. 890 cubic centimeters, inline 3-cylinder, snarling with 119 horsepower and enough torque to make your luggage lean back. It's not violent, but it's surgical. Twist the throttle and it doesn't explode. It launches, smooth, clean, devastating. The Tracer 9GT doesn't just go fast, it keeps you in control at every speed. With adjustable electronic suspension, lean-sensitive traction control, and multiple ride modes, it adapts to the road like it's reading your mind. This is top-tier military-grade tech wrapped in sport touring leather. Comfort? You're sitting in a command chair, not a saddle. The seat height adjusts to match your frame. The windscreen moves to cut through gusts like a stealth fighter. And the handlebars put you in that perfect, alert but relaxed position, ready to carve up a canyon or dominate an interstate. It comes locked and loaded. Hard side cases, cruise control, heated grips, a full-color TFT display, and a 19-liter tank that gives you range to invade the next country before lunch. This is the bike for chavarrucos who don't just ride, they deploy. If you've still got that tactical edge and you want to cover insane distances without feeling like you've aged a year, the Yamaha Tracer 9 GT is your dropship. Mount up. Mission accepted. Some warriors don't need armor. They just need grit. The next bike doesn't roll out with horsepower headlines or screaming pipes. It shows up quiet, focused, and ready for war. It's not a toy. It's a compact fighter built to take hit after hit and keep pushing forward. If you believe in machines that earn respect through action, not noise, this one's for you. Honda CB500X. The Honda CB500X is what happens when you build a motorcycle for endurance, not ego. At first glance, it doesn't demand your attention. It's not dripping in chrome or wrapped in aggressive fairings, but under that calm exterior is a battle-ready machine made for riders who want to go farther, stay longer, and still walk straight when they get off the damn bike. With a 471 cubic centimeter twin-cylinder engine, the CB500X hits the sweet spot for real-world power. Smooth, steady torque makes it perfect for city streets, open highways, or dusty back roads. It's not intimidating, it's inviting. This is the bike that keeps your adrenaline up without punishing your body. The upright seating position, wide handlebars, and tall windscreen create a cockpit built for comfort and visibility. Whether you're running errands or crossing states, it keeps you alert, comfortable, and in full control. Showa suspension up front, ProLink monoshock in the rear, and dual disc brakes with ABS keep things tight and responsive. And with a 17.5-liter fuel tank, you've got the range to take the long way every time. It's light enough to maneuver with ease, sturdy enough to strap down gear, and reliable enough to shrug off abuse. The CB500X doesn't just survive the ride, it thrives in it. Some bikes age out, others get left behind. But the real legends, they don't fade, they evolve. They sharpen their tools, reinforce their bones, and keep showing up with the kind of confidence that only comes from surviving the long haul. This next machine doesn't talk tough, it is tough. And it's still out there, eating miles like it's on a mission. Suzuki V-Strom 650. The V-Strom 650 is the old-school warhorse of the Japanese motorcycle world. Built to last, engineered to endure, and tested on every kind of road you can imagine. It's not here to impress, it's here to finish the ride. Powered by a 645 cubic centimeter V-twin engine, the V-Strom delivers smooth, relentless torque that just keeps pulling. Whether you're carving up asphalt or rolling through gravel like a freight train with purpose, it's not trying to win a drag race, it's trying to outlive every other bike in your garage, and odds are, it will. The upright ergos are perfect for long-haul comfort. The fairing slices through wind like it owes you money, and the stacked LED headlights give it that unmistakable, I've seen some shit look, because it probably has. Weighing in at 213 kilograms with a low center of gravity, it stays planted on twisties and chill on the highway. The adjustable seat can drop down to 805 millimeters, making it accessible without sacrificing stance. And the suspension, tuned for real-world riding. No fluff, just grip and glide. You've got ABS. You've got disc brakes. You've got a 20-liter fuel tank and over 400 kilometers of range. This thing doesn't ask for stops. It grants them. For the chavarrucos who want a ride that's more companion than machine, something that's been around, seen the same changes you have, and still refuses to quit, the V-Strom 650 is your two-wheeled war veteran. It's not about how loud you roar. It's about how far you go. And this one? it'll take you farther than most. After all the hype, all the stories, all the big engines and beautiful lines, this is the bike that outlasts the flashy, outsmarts the loud, and outperforms almost anything in its class. It doesn't chase trends. It doesn't need validation. It just delivers, ride after ride, year after year, like a goddamn machine built by samurai. The Honda NC750X isn't just the top of this list. It is the list. This is the motorcycle that makes seasoned riders nod silently with respect and makes newer ones wonder why every experienced biker seems to own one or wish they never sold theirs. It's not a toy. It's not a midlife crisis. It's a precision-engineered answer to everything we want as chavorrucos: comfort, efficiency, style, storage, power, and peace of mind. Let's start with the heart. A 745 cubic centimeter twin-cylinder engine tuned for torque, efficiency, and real-world power. Not a twitchy beast, not a buzzbox, just that perfect low-end grunt that lets you cruise, pass, climb, and conquer without ever feeling like you're pushing too hard. And then, the crown jewel. Honda's DCT Dual. Clutch, transmission, automatic when you want it, manual when you feel like taking control, no clutch lever, no stalling, no stress. It shifts smoother than your spine on a good day and makes long rides feel like teleportation. You're not riding, you're gliding. The NC750X is also one of the most practical motorcycles ever built. Full stop. The gas tank isn't a tank. It's a freaking lockable front trunk. Room for your helmet, your gear, your lunch, your regrets, whatever. And the actual tank? Tucked under the seat with a range so good it feels like cheating. Over 350 kilometers per fill-up. You'll forget what gas stations look like. It has standard ABS, traction control, and a ride position so natural it feels like Honda mapped it off your chiropractor's best dream. Wide bars, upright stance, plush saddle. It's like riding an ergonomic command post straight into the horizon. And the looks? Sleek, understated, mature. This bike doesn't scream. It doesn't beg for attention. It just exists. Powerful, composed, and untouchably cool. The Honda NC750X is for the chavorruco who knows exactly what he wants. Not just a motorcycle, a tool, a partner, a machine that makes every ride feel just right. Without the drama, without the pain, and without the compromise. If you're still out there chasing thrills but don't want to sacrifice a damn thing to get them, this is your throne. Helmet on, throttle open, spine straight. Let's ride.